And moving on to local politics, the presidential office blasts a bill passed by the parliament that allows lawmakers to request changes to executive orders. Now that points to President Park's possible veto against the bill. Choi Yoo-sun has more.
At Monday's meeting of senior secretaries, President Park said the controversial bill could paralyze her administration's ability to run state affairs.
국회가 번번이 수정을 요구하게 되면 정부의 정책 추진은 악영향을 받을 수밖에 없고 결국 그 피해는 고스란히 국민들에게 그리고 우리 경제에 돌아가게 될 것입니다.
Last Friday, the presidential office urged lawmakers to review the bill, arguing it could violate the constitutional division of powers, including the judicial right to review legislation and executive rights. The new legislation appeared last week with the main opposition party negotiating to link it to the public pension reform bill. The opposition side hopes to use the bill to request revisions to the ordinance concerning an independent probe into the Sewol ferry disaster. The president's latest remarks indicate she may veto the bill, especially if a request made through it would require mandatory action from the administration. Lawmakers are still at odds on that aspect of the bill. The ruling party's floor leader says it wouldn't require mandatory action and therefore won't violate the Constitution. The main opposition party says the bill would require mandatory action, then criticized the president for declaring a war against the legislature. The ball is now in the Assembly's court. The rival parties must come to agreement on the extent of bill's powers, specifically whether or not a request to change presidential orders is just a recommendation or a directive that requires action by the administration. Choi Yoo-sun, Arirang News.